Introduction. Let's skip the sweet talk. Not every woman deserves your energy, your loyalty, or your presence. Some women lift you higher, others, they tear you down, slowly, silently, and all while smiling in your face. And the most dangerous kind? You don't see her coming. She's not labeled toxic, she's wrapped in perfume, lipstick, and a perfect smile. She walks in like a dream, and leaves like a nightmare. You think it's love, but it's a slow drain of your focus, your confidence, your peace. Let's be clear, a low-value woman isn't just not the one, she's a threat. So how do you spot her before your life turns into a battlefield you never signed up for? In this video, I'm breaking down 6 brutal signs that scream, "Get out now." Because real men don't waste their power on chaos disguised as beauty. If you've ever been burned by someone who looked like a blessing but lived like a curse, stick around. Hit like, subscribe to the Stoic Spirit, and let's dive in. Sign 1, she thrives on drama and chaos. She can't breathe without tension. If things are calm, she'll stir the storm, not because she's hurt, but because peace feels empty to her. She'll argue over nothing, twist your words, vanish without a word, just to watch you chase. And the worst part? She enjoys the show. Ever heard, "I just like a little drama, it keeps things spicy"? No, that's not passion. That's dysfunction. A high-value woman chooses calm over conflict, clarity over confusion. But a drama addict? She thrives in emotional fog. She'll keep you guessing, doubting, apologizing, for things you didn't even do. That's not love. That's survival mode. But here's what she didn't expect: you don't have to play her game. Walk away, and she'll either chase or disappear. Either way, you win. Because peace isn't something you earn, it's something you protect. Question for you: have you ever been with someone who created chaos just to feel in control? Drop your experience in the comments, your story matters. Sign 2, she's addicted to validation. You could give her the world, but if she lives for the spotlight, your love will never be enough. This woman doesn't want connection, she wants applause. Look at her social media, it's a stage. Every post, every pose, every caption is bait for attention. When you confront her, she'll say, "It's just a picture, you're overreacting." But what she's really saying is, "I care more about strangers than your respect." And that's the red flag. A high-value woman needs only the eyes of the man she respects, not random guys swiping from the couch. But with her, you'll always feel like you're dating her and her entire following. So here's the hard truth: if she constantly craves validation from others, she'll never truly value what's real, including you. Ever felt invisible next to someone addicted to attention? Share your thoughts below, because your voice helps others wake up. Sign 3, she has zero accountability. Here's how you know her: every mistake is someone else's fault. She starts the fire, throws gas on it, and blames the smoke. She cheats because you were distant. She disrespects you because you made her mad. She's broke because of her ex, her job, her parents, anyone but her. And the scariest part? You'll become her favorite excuse. Every time something goes wrong, she'll point at you: "You dropped it." No growth. No responsibility. No change. Just deflection after deflection. A woman like this doesn't want to grow, she wants to blame. And if you stay, you'll be stuck cleaning up messes you didn't even create. So ask yourself, have you ever become the scapegoat in someone else's chaos? Let me know in the comments, because real healing starts with real stories. And then it hits you, you start questioning yourself. Was I too distant? Did I overreact? Is it me? No. It's not you. It's her refusal to look in the mirror. A high-value woman? She owns her flaws. She reflects. She learns. She grows. She doesn't point fingers, she takes responsibility. But a low-value woman? She hides behind excuses. And if you stay, her chaos becomes your cage. You carry her guilt, her damage, her weight. And slowly, you lose yourself in a story that was never yours to begin with. Let me tell you this, you can't heal someone who won't admit they're wounded. And sometimes, walking away isn't quitting. It's protecting your peace from silent punishment. Before we dive deeper, hit like and subscribe to the Stoic Spirit. Question for you, have you ever apologized just to end an argument you never started? Sign 4. She uses emotional manipulation to control you. There's a certain type of woman who never raises her voice, never yells, never argues, but still gets everything she wants. How? She manipulates emotion, not logic. You end up feeling guilty for things you didn't even do. For emotions you didn't cause. For boundaries you had every right to set. It starts small. A cold silence after a simple disagreement. A sad look when you make plans without her. She says, it's fine. But her body says betrayal. And you start doubting yourself. Was I selfish? Too blunt? Did I hurt her? That's the trap. She doesn't ask, she withdraws. And you fold. Now you're canceling plans, changing your behavior, walking on emotional eggshells, just to avoid that sudden freeze in the room. What you don't realize? Every time you give in, you reinforce her power. You teach her guilt works. That silence is enough to control you. But a high-value woman? She doesn't play those games. If she's hurt, she speaks. If she needs something, she says it. She creates connection through clarity, not confusion. But a woman who uses guilt like a weapon? She's not looking for love. She's looking for control. Here's an example. You tell her a week in advance you'll be with your friends Saturday. She says, sure, have fun. But when the day comes, she pulls away. You ask, everything okay? And she shrugs, yeah, go have fun. I'll just stay home alone. Now you feel like the villain. Like you abandoned her. You debate canceling, not because you want to, but because guilt is choking you. That's not love. That's emotional blackmail wearing a mask. It won't stop, unless you stop it. Be the man who doesn't fold to silence. Who doesn't chase peace, but builds it with strength. Say it calm and clear, if something's bothering you, I'm here to talk. But I won't play guessing games. And if she won't speak? Live your life anyway. A stoic man chooses clarity over control, freedom over guilt. If that speaks to you, hit like and subscribe to the Stoic Spirit. And tell me, have you ever felt guilty even when your conscience was clean? Sign 5. She has no long-term vision. A high-value woman thinks in decades. She invests in her future, her growth, her finances, and chooses a man who shares that vision. But a low-value woman? She lives like tomorrow doesn't exist. Impulsive. Chasing dopamine. Avoiding discipline. Allergic to structure. Her version of fulfillment is fun, not foundation. And you'll see it in the little things. Never budgets, always spends. Constant job hopping, but no career. She says, I just go with the flow. But the flow? It's going nowhere. She blames everything but herself. My boss is toxic. My ex ruined me. The system's broken. But never once does she say, maybe I need to change. And here's where it hits you. If she can't lead herself, how can she build with you? You won't be her partner. You'll be her plan. Her backup. Her financial cushion. Her emotional safety net for chaos she refuses to control. At first, she feels exciting, spontaneous, wild, alive. Trips, clubs, impulsive weekends. And yeah, it feels like freedom, until the bills hit. Until the debt piles up. Until you hear complaints about money followed by mockery of saving. You mention responsibility. She laughs. Why stress? You only live once.